Hello everyone, Lady De Winter here. Today I want to talk to you about crocheting. Yes, crocheting. Now, as you know, it's soon to be Christmas. And I bet you're thinking, wow, everything's so expensive this year. I really can't afford Christmas. But yes, you can, if you crochet. Learning to crochet is very, very easy. There's hundreds of thousands of YouTube videos on it. Now, you're wondering, okay, what can I give people for a gift for Christmas out of crochet? How about a nice set of coasters made like little leaves? Different colored yarns, same pattern. Or you can do multiple colors. Or how about a Thanksgiving turkey? Now, you're thinking for Christmas? Well, yeah, why not? Why not? Or, how about a lovely table runner? All that is a granny square with back and forth this way of different colors. Simple. The pattern for this and the coasters I'm about to show you is on Jada in Stitches. Wonderful YouTube channel. Very helpful when it comes to gift giving. Now, these are also coasters from Jada in Stitches. Now, something else I just thought of with these little leaves. You can actually make bunting with these little leaves. Put the little turkey in the center, hang them all off a little cord, and boom, autumn decorations. Awesome. Okay, now, you're thinking, well, people don't always use coasters. Why not make them a hot pad? Double-sided hot pad, very thick, very good for the hand, big enough to grab any pot you'd need to grab. Hot pads. So, now you're wondering, okay, this is all great, how do I do this? Today, I'm going to show you how to cast on. So, first of all, you have your needle, which this is a G. You can use a bigger needle if you want to. This is a G. And it's a 4.25 millimeter G6, looks like. Yeah, G6. Okay. You take your yarn, you wrap it around your finger, okay, until you got this nice little loop. Let me show you. Nice little loop. See the little loop? Okay. Then you take this piece of yarn on the outside of your loop and pull it through. And now you have a slip knot. Put it on your needle, pull it taut. Well, it's easier said than done sometimes. I was pulling on the wrong end. Okay, now, okay, we've cast it on, okay? Now you want to make your foundation row, okay? So what you do is you chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However many chains you need to make your project. Now I'm going to show you how to make the pot holder today, but this is just a circle. All this is here is a circle, and I'll show you how to do that. We have 5 casted on, okay? You just go to this end loop right there. See that end stitch right there? That end stitch right there? Put your needle through it. Now you have a kind of a U on your needle. You pull this through on a slip stitch, which is a simple stitch like that, and now you have a circle. Let me do that again. Okay? You have 5 foundation chains on your needle, okay? You take your needle, you take this end stitch right here, and you go under it like that. Okay, now see? Now you got this little U on your needle. You simply take this piece of yarn, hook it, and you can hook it either way. I always do mine under. Some people do over. That works too. Pull it through that one. See? Now you got 2 loops. Pull it through that one. Boom. Now you got a circle. And all you do to make another circle like that is you simply chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Wrap your needle, because we're going to do a double crochet. Poke it through the main hole, pull up a piece of yarn. Now you have 3 loops on your needle, okay? You take and wrap, and a lot of people wrap this way. I go straight through like this. You go through the 2, now you have 2 loops on your needle. Go through the 2 again, and that is a double crochet. And all you do, let me get some more yarn here. We'll run out of yarn. Oh, come on, sit down. My yarn doesn't want to behave itself in its tub. Wrap your needle, poke it through the, now here's another thing. You can crochet this long tail into your project, okay? Wrap your needle, poke it through the hole, come up, make sure your tail is on the outside of your project, okay? So you got your yarn wrapped, now you've got 3 loops, pull through 2 loops, okay? And then you wrap one more time and pull through the last 2 loops, and that is a double crochet. And all you do is go through 3 loops, pull through 2, pull through 2 more. As you see, that's starting to make the circular part of this coaster. So, now I'll go all the way around and make the circle complete. Pull through, you got your 2 loops, 2 more. I'm fast at this because I've been doing this for 30 years, 40 years, something like that. So there. And you just keep going around and around and around. And we'll come back to the finish of this circle. Most projects take 12 double crochets in the circle, or 12 single crochets, or 12 half double crochets into the circle. So you see we've got our circle there. Now I'm going to pull this circle just a little bit more tighter by pulling on that tail string. And as you see, the circle has now tightened. Now, how to close the circle. This is really super simple, folks. See this little stitch right there that I got my finger on? You poke your needle through that, take your yarn, pull it through the other one, and boom, now your circle is closed. You can go from here to make anything you want to make out of this, okay? So, just so you know, and you'd go up like 2 or 3 more stitches and do another row or whatever. But we're not making coasters out of this today. What we're doing today is working on a pot holder. Yes, look at this pot holder. It looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Let me show you again what we do to make the pot holder. We don't need the circle because I can make plenty of Christmas coasters. I've got tons of them already. Okay, so we're going to cast on again with our circle, poking our thread up through there and pulling it taut, getting it on our needle and pulling it taut again, okay? Now, we're going to chain 35 chains. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. This is going to take a while. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now you can either make them 32 or 35 or 38 or 30, 40, however long you want them to be or big you want them to be. Now we've got 30 here, we're going to go up to 35. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay, now, this is a single crochet. A lot of people use double crochets. This is single crochet. That's what I'm going to show you how to do today. Now, you come to the end of your row, okay? Now you want to single crochet in the next stitch from that stitch there. So it will be this one right here, okay? See how you got that stitch on your needle? Pull your thread through. You've got 2 loops. Now pull through both of those. That is a single crochet. We will do that again. Here is the stitch right here. You put your needle through that loop. Go up like that. You've got 2 on your hook. Pull through. We'll do it again. Go through that stitch. pull through 2 and go through both. Through the stitch, pull up 2 loops, and now you have the beginning of your chain. We'll come back when I've got the foundation row done. Okay, here we are back. Now we have our foundation row. This is a single crochet row in that first chain row stitch that I did. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, you see this very last stitch here on the needle. We're going to go up through that. Well, if it'll let me. It's being obstinate now. There we go. We're going to pull through that. You got 2 loops on your hook. You're going to go through both. Now, we're not done here. We're going to make 1 more stitch in here. And we're going to go through there, and that will give us a kind of a curve, you see. Now, beyond this little knot here is another stitch, and it's kind of tight. So, another stitch right there. Now, we are going to stitch that. We're going to stitch around that. So we're going to go right through that little stitch underneath our tail, pull that up, pull 2 onto the hook, and go through that. So now let me do that one more time so you can see, okay? I put a stitch in the end of the chain, but now I'm to this stitch. So I'm going to go through this stitch right here, right there, underneath my tail. I'm going to pull this thread up and pull it all the way through. Now, we're going to sew on the wrong side of this chain all the way down, and I will show you. You're going to put your tail down, you're going to poke through this stitch right here, right there. You're going to come up and you're going to pull it through just like any other single crochet, but you're trapping your tail in your work now. So you're going to come up under that stitch, pull that through, and come through the 2. We'll do it again. Pull through go through the first stitch there, wrap your needle, come through, and go. Now, like I said, some people wrap their needle this way. That's fine. It's up to you. It's all personal preference, and my arms are getting very tired. We're pulling up 2. We're wrapping our needle, and we're going through. You do not wrap your needle when you go through this stitch right here. You do not. Well, okay. But you also want to catch the stitch, unlike Lady de Winter just did. Okay. Sometimes they're a little tight and you have to force them through, but there you go. There. You pull it up. And cotton yarn tends to splinter, so it makes it a little hard sometimes. So you go through there. You go through this stitch. Pull up and go through. Okay, now we're going to do that all the way down the line to the end, and I will show you what we're going to do from there. Okay, we are almost to the end of our foundation chain. This is what it looks like so far. Okay, now we're going to get to this stitch. We're going to go ahead and do a normal stitch here. We're going to go through. We're going to do a normal stitch here. And we're going to do a normal stitch here, because we already put that circle in there. So all we do is go around this corner. You don't have to put any additional stitches in. You just go around it. You don't stop. You don't do anything. You just crochet around it. Now, as you see, this is starting to make an oval. And as you see, this corner is starting to bunch inward. That's what you want. Now let me take you to the main project. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, now this row here is that foundation chain row here, okay? I turned it inside out. This is what it looks like on the other side. That is the same row that we were working on here in this big one. And all I did was go around and around. Let me get my loop up there. Okay? All I did was go around and around and around and around until it gets to this size. Now you keep going around until it starts to form a box, just like this. Insert your needle. Now I insert my needle here under both of these, okay? Some people can do one. It makes a little ridge if you do that. If you want it nice and flat straight like this is, then you want to go under both those stitches, okay? So, now, you get it to the close, and it's not finished yet, but you get it to where it's going to be closed. Let's just pretend you have all of this around. When you lay it down like this, you'll match up the corners and sew it closed. Now, this is nowhere near done, but this one is. And you see the row here. You simply match the two sides together as big as you want it to be, and you close it. And there you go. There's your pot holder. Now, I will put the original pattern in the video. You should be seeing it right about now for Margaret Olander's pot holder. It is a wonderful tutorial. She does a much better job than I do. Trust me. These coasters came from Jada in Stitches. You'll see that link just about now. So you'll want to follow that one. This one I got, I believe, from Jada in Stitches also. These, I don't remember where I got them, but all you have to do is look up leaf coasters on YouTube and turkey coasters, and you'll find tutorials for all of this. Folks, this all makes great Christmas gifts. A couple of skeins of these little yarns like this is a couple of bucks, okay? And it's a lot cheaper than some of the gifts you could buy for people, and it is basically love. It shows people you care. Now, let's say you don't crochet, you don't even want to learn how. Great, but you know a crocheter. You can get a bunch of needles. They've got them lighted, they've got them with thick handles so that people with crochet hand problems like I have can work with them. You can buy them several skeins of yarn, make a little basket with needles and yarn, and boom, another great Christmas gift. You know someone who knits? How about a skein of yarn and a really nice pair of knitting needles? How about some stitch holders? How about some scissors? There's hundreds of thousands of gifts you can give to someone who crochets or sews or does anything like this for Christmas time that is thoughtful, inexpensive, and nice gifts. So, there we go, everybody. It's Christmas time in Lady World. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, remember, you're never too old to do anything you put your mind to doing. YouTube is your best friend. Bye-bye for now.